I guess they won't do that because we don't have a wind.
Can we get
Unless
background rain noise. Can we edit
Yeah.
that in real quick?
It's gonna put me right to sleep.
It is
Yeah.
cold. It is
I mean,
rainy.
that's what happened to me this morning. Is I was supposed to be here at 11, and at 11:05 I woke up. Was like, oh man, the rain soothed me back to sleep. It was bad.
Dastardly nature.
Yeah, I just wasn't ready. I'm ready for like silence. I'm not ready for like background.
What
noise.
about like a hurricane or a twister?
Oh, I've slept through an earthquake. I've slept through a hurricane. I've slept through a tornado.
Have you slept through Helen Hunt's career?
I don't know who that is.
Sleeping on Helen Hunt?
Disappointing.
I know.
Disappointing.
Curse of the Jade Scorpion. It's
So I
like the
guess the
only
answer
Woody
to that was
Allen movie I
yes.
can watch.
Yes, I guess
He
I
did
have slept
sleep
through Helen Hunt's career. Hi, welcome to Ink Talk. I'm Bren.
I'm Tom.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Sarah.
We watched a movie. We played some games. We're going to talk about both of those and more.
Hell yeah. And I got the movie pick. I got a nice one for you guys coming up.
Ooh.
Oh, if they want to check out like the nerd stuff we're going to talk about here, what website could they go to?
Probably Google.
Yeah, you can Google
Dogpile.com.
theendgames.co.
Ask Jeeves.
Or you can put it in your address bar, however you prefer.
I don't know if there's Bing users out there, but that is an option as well.
We
Yahoo?
ironically when I was developing the website, one of the big things with the SEOs was getting us on Bing for like whatever purpose. And so I get regularly emails from Bing with how our site is doing.
Oh, cool.
I think Bing was doing a promotion where if you use Bing a bunch, you earn Microsoft points, which
Oh.
you can
Yes,
use
that's
in
true.
their like. I think you can use it for like Xbox Game Pass stuff,
Yes.
and you can buy all
Oh.
kinds of so.
That's cool.
That's why I use
So
Bing.
look
So
for
where
us
are
on Bing.
ours?
Theendgames.co.
That's how well Bing is doing. They're like, please, we will pay you to use our search engine. I'm still going to Google.
We're
Yeah.
Stop trying to make me install
relevant.
Edge as well.
That's why I
They-
Google. To get to
Over the
Google.
past maybe 3 years, the 6 times I've used Microsoft Edge is to Google Chrome,
Yeah.
to download Google Chrome.
With 8,000 little screens. Like, are you sure?
Are you
Yes,
sure?
Microsoft.
Yes, I
Get out of my
know.
face.
Whoa, but if you do this, you won't be able to use Microsoft Edge. I'm aware.
Yeah, you worked so hard, and it's just not for me. I'm sorry, Microsoft.
Look, I know Chrome is a bloated. Like,
It's just
It's
browser.
so heavy.
I've just
yes.
been using it
get
for
a better computer, nerds.
I just use Opera.
10, 20 years now, something like that. Crazy. Chrome's been around a while.
Yeah.
I've just been using it the whole time.
I think I saw a thing that said it came online in 95 officially.
Wow. Okay.
We had the
Along
internet
with
back then?
like Yahoo and NASDAQ and I don't know. It's one of those
Google
weird
Chrome
trivia
was just
things.
like the post office. Like someone with a Google outfit would come and
a
like,
physical Google Mail.
yeah.
Gotta
It's
get
like
your
a-
Google stamps.
It's like Netflix. So you have to go get your Google
Oh,
searches.
yeah.
like, in person.
And then they mail you.
Yeah.
You write into what you want to know, and then they'll mail you the results in 6 to 8 weeks.
Whatever happened to like all of the Netflix DVDs?
Oh, don't you know? I know
You
the
can
answer
still
to this.
get
Oh.
them.
And also, I believe when they converted over to the digital only format, they just told everyone to like keep the discs.
Oh.
I swear there's
Didn't
a
you
program
do that
where
when
you
GameStop was going out of business?
No,
Bought a
that
whole
was
bunch
Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And
Bought
yes,
a bunch
I
of
did.
GameCube. I'm gonna rent
my
all these
God.
for a little bit.
No, I straight bought them. Like they were going out of business. They were like, we got to get rid of the physical stock.
Oh my god.
So where I got my copies of like Generation Kill and some other great movies.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Blockbuster.
Oh, she's pressing buttons.
Oh no.
Oh,
Have
no.
we been muted this whole time?
No,
she's
no.
muting
Apparently, we got to
herself.
cover.
Oh,
We're doing
okay.
a terrible job. Of this.
Hello.
No, ironically, you were actually muted when we started, but I fixed it really fast, so it'll just be kind of quiet at the very beginning.
Goodness
see.
gracious.
Hi, welcome to Yang Talk.
So we watched Top Gun this week, right?
We're back.
Oh man.
No, I just didn't want to yell into the mic to let Ada know that I sent him that thing that about the candy bars. Which, do we still have M&Ms?
That's not a candy bar.
That's what he
Oh,
said.
I think
Candy bar
Wait a
is
minute,
it's,
yeah.
it's a
Deconstructed candy
singular
bar.
object.
Yeah.
You guys said the Nutter Butters or whatever,
I
which
didn't.
are
They-
cookies.
No, I did. That's my
Those
bad.
are cookies.
I don't eat them.
I
either
agree,
way
those
'cause
are
I don't
cookies.
eat peanut butter.
Which I don't think we have any based on my restocking this morning. I think it's just the Oreos and the chips. Still.
so
we
if you
only-
want snacks,
The
If
gross
you want some
snacks.
mystery snacks? Come on to
Yeah.
390 Hillsdale Drive,
390
Charlottesville,
Hillsdale
Virginia.
Drive.
Hey, can we get on
22901.
like DoorDash and Grubhub for snacks?
Yeah, it's
Go
you
Puff.
taking it to him though.
Sweet.
real talk. I was considering submitting an option for us to have singles for DoorDash and Grubhub. Like, oh man, I really need a soul ring for this Commander game. Let me
I
just
I like the idea that you're
It's like
playing
the 7-Eleven
kitchen
thing.
table magic, and you're just like, hang on a minute, what did you play? All right, I got to go to the bathroom for about 45 minutes. I'll be back.
45 minutes for that counter spell.
What, you got to go buy a Concordant Crossroads?
Yeah, real quick.
Oh man,
It was in play the whole time.
Concurrent Crossroads, showing them the meaning of haste.
No, that's a different card.
Is that Shadowfax?
No. Is that a card with the haste
In
reminder
shop
text?
news, Foundations is the cool new Magic set.
Yep.
And every card game has more stuff coming out all the time. But I figured we would open a Foundations collector box of shiny things.
Let me get
Box.
that crinkle.
Hey, and if you want to go buy cards from Foundation
And then-
from your local game store, where could you go?
And we can do like the quickly, like the where's the ASMR thing? Oh, the ingames.co because we're too cool for the M. Oh, hold on.
I'm
Can you
contractually
bless this?
obligated to set you up for 3 of these an episode.
Blessings. Oh God.
Don't open it.
What a guy.
I expected him to be holding it.
No,
Don't-
to be fair,
Do you
I wasn't
Don't
ready.
open it yet.
What did we do?
I know. I saw her make a face. That's why I was.
You can never tell what's going on.
Was it
over
the
there.
crinkling?
No.
Are we still
Welcome to Ed
recording?
Talk.
Yes.
Is OBS giving you issues?
Yes.
Ooh, everyone's gonna love this lag comment we have.
Yes.
All right. So should we continue?
Hey, everybody,
I
go to the
don't
bathroom.
know
We'll be right back.
because it's not just the video now. It's the, like, even the audio is like stuttering around. So I can't tell if there's a problem or if it's getting better.
All right, everybody, hold your exact position. You can stop it, and then we'll start it up again, and nobody will notice.
Or we could just have a cut.
Oh, we don't do transitions in the show.
That seems like a really good way to do a
Great,
transition.
Brian,
And
really
then, like, cut
helpful
stats and-
considering it has been frozen. Oh, no, now it's catching up to you. Okay. We might have to
Alright.
start over.
Yeah, we'll just stop right here. We'll start back up.
It's great.
So we're gonna open a pack of Foundations,
That only
collector
slightly wigged it
boosters.
out.
and we've been seamlessly going this whole time. Definitely not a break in the action.
Ooh, I love it.
Wait, they foiled the inside?
Yeah, they gotta make it look all shiny and stuff. So we got foil Runaway Together,
That card is a card.
foil Cathar Commando.
That card's good.
When we get to the really cool stuff, we'll show it to the camera. Treetop Snare Spinner, cool spider. That might not show up with the green screen. I don't know how green screens
Let's
work.
find out.
Giant Growth, Foil Lee, Foil Tranquil Cove.
It kind of just goes in and out.
Sweet.
Nice.
I think it's blue enough that it's okay.
I want to get to the land.
More magic
Ooh,
cards.
foil Borderless Johnny's Pride Mate.
That's not bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. This is the props all over again.
Yes, we're here. And a foil Mountain. Foil Galta regular art with the green screen. Foil Homunculus Horde. Spinner of Souls, cool spider.
Is this
thing.
Fibblethip's cousin?
Of cousins.
Cousins. Yes.
Alessia Who Laughs at Fate. And a foil Zamone as my like cool fancy rare.
What is a Zamone?
She
She's
puts
from,
counters on
Strixhaven.
things, and then you can put more counters on the things you're putting counters on, and it's shiny.
It do blue-green things?
Yeah, she's
Blue,
one of the students from
it's
Strixhaven.
We're
green.
putting Sarah to work today.
It's blue and it's
traversing
green.
the studio.
Yeah, maybe we need a dedicated like close-up camera for this.
Ooh, there we go.
Let's
For
get
when I bring more props.
one camera to work correctly.
We only need 8 cameras for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
so
but
that-
Brian, think of the props we could bring.
This one is definitely like,
It's pretty shiny.
it's not the shiny, it's the green screen.
Nice.
Ironically,
yeah.
the green screen likes does not like the headings.
Ooh.
So it's like cutting out the names.
If you want to open foil on the inside packs or foil on the outside packs, you can do so at theingames.co or the InGames the store. They're kind of the same place, but one's like on Bing and one's in person.
Oh my God, with the Bing still.
Yeah, I got to get those Microsoft points. I'm saving up for Halo 7, Halo
Team.
6,
I don't play
Team.
Halo. Don't look at me.
Halo.
Is that where we're at?
I don't
17.
know.
Now?
Yeah,
Halo, the end of the world.
Yes.
high altitude, low opening.
Starring Russell Crowe.
Is he in Halo? Oh man,
Halo End of the World.
who'd have thought? What is this, Gladiator?
The
All right.
second Gladiator.
No
they are coming
spoilers
out
yet.
with- They're coming out with another one, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, no spoilers.
He's not in it.
I haven't seen it yet, though.
It's not out yet.
I know, so no spoilers.
They fight.
That is not
What?
the big
Oh,
one.
my, come
It
on.
might be set in Rome.
Now
I
I'm not
think?
watching it.
I
Or
hope
is
not.
it Greece?
Next, you're going to tell me Denzel Washington is in it.
The Stranger Things
I
guy
am
is in
going to
it.
tell you.
What? No, wait.
The Stranger Things guy?
Mr. Stranger Things.
Yes.
Oh, you mean
Mr.
Mike
Things?
Wazowski?
Mr. Things. Again with my rapper name? Wait, did
his-
that make it to the podcast?
his
I
real-
don't know.
His real yes, we had that bit in the podcast.
Okay, cool.
His real name is Joseph Quinn. He plays
Eddie.
yeah.
Oh, from Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yes.
Yes.
But not that one, the other one.
He's not a
Oh,
hero.
Ed.
That's all I know.
What? I love him.
It's from the show.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes.
Stranger Things.
Come on, Hera.
I'm
Oh, Mr.
sorry.
Stranger.
It's been
It's
so
like you
long
don't even
since I
know
saw
Stranger
that.
Things.
I mean, yeah, he is trying to reference a show from like 10 years ago.
New to me. I just watched it. I saw season 1 when it came out and then didn't touch it until a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Oh,
Next,
nice.
he's going to
Now
start
you're
talking
making
about
references that I'm supposed to
Hey,
know.
you're all the Stranger Things people.
Yeah, he's going to start referencing.
That's all you guys
like,
talk about over
ice
here.
cream
Vietnam
parlor.
and Stranger Things.
That is. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, we might
That
actually
is
bring up.
Tom.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
Vietnam.
wait a minute now. I'm the Vietnam guy.
Segue 2. We watched a movie. There are no life updates.
Oh,
All
man.
right. We
We are here from last week. I imagine we played some video games.
Do we just like jam like a bunch of recordings into like the can? Hey guys, we're going to go on break for a while. So
montage.
quickly change all our shirts. Everybody exchange shirts. One
Yeah, we
day.
just swap shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing Dragon Age Velguard like I said I was going to last episode.
How
It's
is
been
it?
great. That's been that. And then I got some updates for my cube for Magic. So I'll be
The vintage cube.
Yeah, my vintage powered cube. We'll be playing it sometime this weekend. It's gonna be a fun time.
Awesome. Here
What,
at the store or somewhere else.
Yeah, probably after F&M.
Nice.
What art did you go with for your power?
Ooh, these are proxies. They're
Yeah.
using the Vulcan Baga art from Vintage Masters.
Interesting choice.
Cool.
And you too can know what that looks like at the in-game stats.
Because we're too cool for the end.
Yeah, Brian, what have you been up to?
Yeah, I've been watching Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime. You know who
What?
Jeremy Clarkson is from Top Gear fame or Grand Tour fame.
Oh,
He
okay.
bought a farm in like 2020, 2019.
In, like, the middle
and
of
he's
England?
been doing basically just, he's got his film crew and they spend all year there going over it and
They
him
just
not
farm?
knowing anything about his farm that he owns.
Oh,
And he retired from Top Gear, whatever, Grand Tour, and now he's out there tilling the soil and not
Oh, okay.
messing everything up.
Yeah, but how fast has he got the tractor up to?
He did buy a Lamborghini tractor.
I knew it.
What?
there's a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini
Yeah.
started off as a tractor.
Yeah,
company.
as a tractor company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Lamborghini made tractors,
And
and he
tanks.
wanted to buy a Ferrari, and they wouldn't let him, so he got so mad. He's like, "I'm gonna make supercars too."
Yeah, because Ferrari will only
That's
sell
where
to you
Lamborghini,
if
the
they
car
like
company,
you.
came
Oh,
from.
wow.
Yeah.
Just a grudge between two dudes.
And also
in Italy.
Ferrari like won't even let you take the car out unless like you do it on a track. It's ridiculous.
They got a lot of rules.
Yeah,
when
the
you buy a
history of Ferrari Lamborghini is fascinating.
They won't even sell you a Ferrari as like a nice new one. There's like a list. Only certain people can buy them, so they make
Yeah.
you buy like used crappy ones from like
Yep.
years ago to like you build up your rep. Basically,
Oh.
you gotta
Yep.
grind Ferrari rep before you get access to the
Weird.
good stuff.
And
How
if
much
you
like Ferrari XP does someone need to buy
a lot.
Like,
How
probably
much-
depends on
how
how
much
much.
like
It probably
being
directly
used.
related to dollar amounts.
I
How
recently
many times
respected
do
a
you use
Ferrari.
Bing before
Can
it's
I-
like you can get a
Can
Ferrari?
I get my Ferrari points?
Yeah.
It's like Marlboro points from back in the day.
Oh god.
can I respec my Ferrari skill tree at some point?
No, in fact,
Like,
if you attempt to customize your Ferrari, they will ban you.
I think they banned Deadmau5 from owning Ferraris
Yep.
because he painted his not red.
Oh, I
Like
do
you're not allowed to
remember
like
that.
modify them in any
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. That's just why it's
Imagine
wild.
being
Oh.
that, having a company like that where you can dictate that and people still want your product.
I think it's part of the draw, right? Is
Pretty
like,
much that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's exclusive.
I mean,
You
yeah.
can't have this, so I can have it.
They do produce a beautiful looking product.
Usually pretty good cars.
Lamborghinis are ugly.
First of all, how dare you?
They're ugly.
So-
Second of all, we're talking
Sweeping
about Ferraris.
generalizations
So
here. All right.
anyway,
Yeah,
Let's talk about Jeeps.
Have you never seen the Aventador?
At least the Jeep acknowledges that it's a box on wheels.
I like how Jeep has like the reverse system from Ferrari, where like they like want you to buy
What,
the crappy
nobody
ones.
wants them?
Nobody sells
Wow.
you. Nobody sells the crappy ones for reasonable sale. It's
Wow.
only the expensive ones you can buy.
Hey. All right.
Tom, what are your
Always.
updates this week?
Been playing a lot of Battlefield 1 lately.
Nice.
People apparently still playing that 10-year-old game.
Oh wow.
It's that old already?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, there's been at least one Battlefield since, two actually, 2042 or whatever, 2049. So yeah, it's two Battlefields behind.
Oh.
I feel like there's more than 2.
At least 2.
Okay.
Not really.
Because
Battlefield's a lot slower than Call of Duty.
Yeah, that is also true.
Call of Duty has also been around longer than Battlefield.
No, but I mean, like, since Battlefield
Yeah,
1,
I'm going to go
I
with
think
Brian on this
there's
one.
maybe
Although we
only-
might be
They're
confusing
real
with Medal of
close.
Honor.
Ooh,
Medal of
Yeah.
Honor I played on PlayStation 1.
wait.
Yeah.
You remember
gotta-
when they did the ill-advised adventure into Modern Warfare for Medal of Honor?
Yeah. And
And it was like
yeah.
Taliban versus Special Forces, but it was too soon.
Yeah, that was
You know
tough.
who we have to consult?
Bing.
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 Bing. Bing.
She needs some points.
This episode's brought to you by your Microsoft account.
This episode is brought to you by going to www.bing.com and then searching the end game.
Okay.
That's, you know,
I hope that pulls
When
us
do
up.
you
I have no
guys-
idea. I hope our SEO is actually good.
When do you guys think Call of Duty first launched?
ooh, Call of Duty 1 would have been.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, I can do
03.
this. I was before college because I remember it was old in college. 2 was old in college.
I already got the right answer.
So 2001.
That's what I was going to say, 2001.
2003. Bren was correct. Battlefield.
Actually.
Battlefield. Somebody's messaging me. Literally is trying to look at this.
They're probably trying
It's
to
Bing.
message you the
Catch
answer.
your points.
Hey, you got enough points to get a new
We see
thing.
it's Clippy pops up actually.
You look like
I
you're
see
trying
you're
to
using
Clippy.
Bing.
Oh.
Oh, Battlefield was 2002. Suck it.
Oh.
You saying that to yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
like-
we just dunked on you.
Oh, wait. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. Nice.
Ugh, I quit.
Suck it.
All right, we are producerless now.
Yeah.
And,
But
what
everything's
website?
running, I think. So.
Hey guys, what website can you go to watch Sarah get dunked on?
It's not
Bing.
theendgames.co.
It's
YouTube.com/theendgamesva.
It's bing.com. Search
Oh,
YouTube.
man. I think Bing would make a comeback if they brought Clippy as like their like.
Is their
Didn't
mascot?
somebody try to use Clippy recently as like, we're bringing it back?
Oh, maybe.
What's
I
it,
don't know.
Microsoft?
I saw like a comedy thing, I think, or maybe a commercial.
Maybe.
Man,
I
who's
definitely
still doing
remember-
comedy with Clippy jokes. Us and some other poor, unfortunate soul who's not going to make any
And
money.
Dave
All us
Chappelle.
old-
Unfortunately, his act
old
is still the
people.
Clippy era.
No.
We were segueing into something. Oh, no. We were talking about...
No, Battlefield
Yeah.
1, yeah. In the Battlefield franchise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 10-year-old game, still getting 64-player lobbies.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's pretty insane. On Xbox, too. It's not even like I played it on PC.
Did they not cross-server?
No.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
all I got.
I think that's
Yeah.
our.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Sarah, what are your life updates?
Yeah.
She quit her producing job.
Yeah, I'm not here anymore. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
She's busy trying to fix the Jeep.
Wow. I don't even
It's
have
getting
the
a car
if
wash
you,
right now.
If you Bing that, you might be able to get.
Yeah, actually, you should Bing how to fix your Jeep. Maybe it'll
Yeah.
help.
The hate.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
for,
fast
like,
can we wear Bing jokes
the,
out?
the bajillion
We get
time,
one episode
it's
with it.
not even my Jeep, and it's running fine. Thank you.
All that
Well, then you
structurally
better go
integral
catch
wood.
it.
Wow. And then that joke.
I bet you know what?
Uh,
Actually, for Christmas, we're gonna get you a surfboard to put on your Woody.
That's a station wagon.
That same thing. That's the
It's
same amount of
not
wood.
even close to the same.
Same
thing.
amount of wood per car unit.
So we watched a movie this week.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
Wow.
Yes,
I picked
moving
this
on.
movie.
Wait,
Yeah.
did we want to talk about shop things, or was
Kinda
that
already
the,
did. Yeah.
the
That's-
collector pack?
You know what? They could get a break on
Come
this
play
one.
some games with us.
Yeah.
We're doing it all the time.
This one's all content, no filler. So
We're 99% filler. Let's be
Yeah, I
real.
was
Yeah.
like, what?
We talked about Bing a lot for this to be all content.
you watch. Maybe
The
Bing's gonna start
world-renowned
blowing
search
up.
engine, Bing?
Yeah.
The president has
God.
decreed Bing is the only
You
search
mean my
engine.
new Bing
Oh,
tattoo?
man, don't put it
I don't
past
know
me.
what the Bing logo is, if I'm being honest.
Ooh,
with
I think
you.
it's green and
I
blue.
think it's a B,
B,
and it's blue.
like the blue bee.
No, that's definitely wrong. It's
Are you
definitely
going to
red.
Google the Bing logo?
Yes,
Oh,
because
man.
now I can all I can think about is Ask Jeeves, and I don't know what
yes,
Bing looks
Mr.
like.
Jeeves himself.
But yeah, we watched a movie this week directed by Neil McDonough, who did In Bruges and Banshees of Inisherin. This was kind of the in-between movie. It is a blue bee,
It's just a blue logo.
Told you
but
it was
not
blue.
B the animal, B the letter.
But there's also one that's like in a speech bubble, so I guess there's that.
That's Babelfish.
Real lowercase b.
It says Bing logo stock vector.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That's what, because he says something else.
Maybe
Anyways.
we might be able to get Bing sponsorship, but they're
Yeah,
trying
there we go.
At this rate,
You might
Powered
need to
by
update
Bing?
your logo thing, if I'm being honest with you.
update it to be.
So the movie was called Seven Psychopaths.
Seven Psychopaths.
It's called Bing.
You
a
can Bing this
Documentary about the creation of the
Well-
Bing search engine.
Sam
Yeah.
Rockwell's character was Billy Oh no, it was Bickle, not
I thought you were
Bingle.
going to say Bing Crosby documentary.
We can't. No, we can't go into that.
But yeah, it has Colin Farrell as
Would've been a
a
lot better with Will Ferrell.
screenwriter who's just keeps getting embroiled with people who are out of their mind.
He's an
Psychopaths.
alcoholic who has terrible taste in friends, apparently.
Yeah, and then his friend.
I feel like he's right in line with his friends. He's super drunk.
Oh, for sure. He's one of the seven psychopaths, in my opinion. But he has a friend who's like, oh, man, he's having a writer's rut. How do I help him out of it? Well,
Played
I'm
by-
going... Oh, Sam Rockwell.
Played by Sam Rockwell.
So I'm going to go...
Named after an actual serial killer.
Oh, I'm going to go on a
The guy
murder
from
spree.
Matchbox 20?
I don't know.
What?
Nothing.
No, explain this one.
No, I'm
No,
good.
I'm going to need to. No, we got
I don't know where the leaping off point
No,
is.
we're good.
Okay.
It will take
What?
way too long
Just
to
bing
explain.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's got Sam Rockwell. It's got Christopher Walken. It's got
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Who took over the role from Mickey Rourke, apparently.
Thank
because
God.
Yeah,
Mickey
goodness
Rourke,
gracious.
Thank God.
Mickey Rourke
Rourke
didn't-
cannot act.
he also did not get along with that director.
Oh,
and
I-
so there was conflict, and Woody Harrelson stepped in.
Yeah.
Also, a guy whose father is a serial killer. Woody Harrelson's father is a hitman from the mafia.
Oh, like in real life?
Yeah. You
Oh.
could you could bing this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're talking about the movie. I should put the movie picture up.
Oh, in
Good luck,
I was going to
OBS.
say in Bruges.
In
That's not the
Bruges.
movie.
Oh,
Seven
wait.
Psychopaths.
I was gonna do the same thing. In Bruges.
Yeah, it's visceral at times and it's like cheeky at times. As you're like interacting with all these crazy characters that have like interlocking webs of influence and stuff. Mainly because of Sam Rockwell, because he's just like actively combining all of these psychopaths together to make the screenplay happen because he really wants his friend to make a movie.
He's just a good dude.
That's one way of looking at it.
So he's trying his
so
best.
casually thrown in there. He's just a good dude.
Yeah.
Disregarding
vibes only.
like
Yeah.
He's,
who
a,
he
he's
is.
a murderer.
Yeah.
He
Because he's
burned
killing.
up his neighbor's flag. That made me laugh so hard. The
Yeah.
flag thing.
Yeah. He wrote he has a diary and he's like, okay, I need to remind myself not to burn my neighbor's flag. And then like, of course his friend looks outside and it's like on like,
Mostly burned
yeah.
away.
It's like, oh, okay.
So long story short, they're dog nappers. Not the writer. Colin Farrell's character is not a
Yeah,
writer.
Sam
but
Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell and Christopher Walken steal people's dogs and then give them back and pretending like they found them.
Right.
And like, oh no, I don't need a reward, and they pay him. They steal the wrong dog. They steal Woody Harrelson's
Who's
dog.
supposed to be like
He's like a-
mafioso.
Yeah, kind
He's
of
a gangster
like
of
the
some
crime
sort.
lord of the town, essentially.
Which we think is an accident until we get to the point where Sam Rockwell's been sleeping with the
his
With Harrelson's-
girlfriend or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
she is.
Who at one point he's like, well, I didn't really like her anyway, so it was fine that he shot
Well,
her.
that's actually the beginning of the movie. It opens on these two guys just like talking about how they've been hired to kill someone. They're hired to kill her.
Yeah.
And then of course like the Jack of Diamonds killer because he leaves
Jack
The
Diamonds,
first
you mean?
psychopath we meet.
Yeah, psychopath number one.
is the he leaves the Jack of Diamonds for every kill that he does.
Which I didn't realize that they were in it, and I messaged it, you guys about it. Those two guys are played by Michael Pitt and Michael Sterngold, who are most well known for playing characters in Boardwalk Empire. And I love them in that. And it was so funny to see them in this role because they are in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then just gone. They
Yeah.
are never like,
That's about the right amount of time for somebody who started Boardwalk Empire.
wow.
That show was okay, but not great.
Well, I haven't seen it.
I would agree. I couldn't finish it, but
There's definitely
I got a
point
couple
where it kind of
seasons and I
falls
was just
out.
like, all right, I'm
Cancel
done.
the
It didn't
Boardwalk
keep-
Empire season.
Yeah, old timey Sopranos didn't pan out.
It was old timey
It
Sopranos.
was-
Like they
yeah,
were
it
trying
was
to
a
play off of that. Like,
Yeah.
jumping
let's
off
keep
point
this
from that.
rolling.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Was it it's directed by what's his face?
Steve Buscemi?
No,
This movie?
the Boardwalk Empire.
I don't know
I
who
don't know.
directed it.
Oh.
It's pretty famous.
Are you gonna
Martin
bang it?
Scorsese?
I think
No.
it's a Scorsese.
Maybe?
thing.
Really?
I think it is.
Wow.
Are you gonna bing
I
it?
think he was at least involved.
I should have
I'm
liked
pretty
it.
sure
then.
his name is in the title
Yeah.
credits.
I mean,
Is it
was an
Mr.
HBO
Boardwalk?
thing.
Well, I assume that's to give it more Italian credit.
Is it Mr. Empire?
Oh my god. God.
Yes, we
We're
found John Boardwalk Empire.
On the roll today.
So the dog nappers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They kidnapped the wrong dog.
Then the mafia shows up looking for their dog. Christopher Walken gets involved. They capture him. The dude from Pineapple Express goes and picks up Christopher Walken, who plays like the same character in Pineapple Express
Yeah.
as he does in this
Yeah.
movie, just like the henchman.
Yeah, just like random mafia guy.
Scorsese and one of our favorites, Mark Wahlberg, were
that's-
executive
I
that
noticed-
explains
producers.
Boardwalk
I
Empire.
thought there was a touch of Wahlberg.
What?
This has got a touch of the bird.
Yeah, there were a couple unexplained fight scenes that happened for
man.
no reason.
Yes, they were both executive
Oh, man.
producers.
And now I would rather have seen
I-
it starring Mark Wahlberg.
This is-
I'll be honest with you.
This is not the movie that we watched, but
It's a
someone who can pretend to be scared of plants. Because I don't think Mark Wahlberg is scared of plants, but I think it takes a lot of acting chops to pretend that you're scared of plants.
Are you talking about that one movie
The
where
Happening.
everybody's
'Cause it
dying
happened.
because
I've never seen it.
The
Okay,
plants say
spoilers,
so.
plants.
I've never even
I
heard
hope-
of this movie.
Oh,
So.
it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie
It's
where
a
the plants are
Shyamalan,
killing
yeah.
everyone.
Oh.
it's,
And they have to be, yeah.
Yeah, if it's post signs, I definitely didn't see it.
It's definitely post science.
it was like I think the same time frame as Seven Psychopaths. Actually, I think it's like in
2012?
2012.
What a
Weird.
dearth of movies.
Yeah, Christopher Walken, who's one of the 7 psychopaths that spent years following around
The
this
Quaker
guy.
psychopath.
Yeah, the Quaker psychopath.
Oh right, we didn't talk about where the jumping off from last week's movie is.
Harry Dean Stanton.
Oh,
Yes.
He plays the
Man in Hat.
which is the fictionalized version of Christopher Walken's character.
The Quaker.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. It was very like obvious and like put. It wasn't like he was just like a side character in a background scene.
Yeah, I was worried because it was like Man in Hat. I was like, oh, hopefully he's like in the movie for a little bit longer.
He's
I
very
thought he was there for
noticeably in
enough
there.
to justify it.
Yeah, but Colin Farrell keeps forgetting where he's getting his inspiration from and blatantly steals.
Gets all drunk and tells
Yeah.
stories.
Christopher
Which-
Walken's life story for the screenplay.
And then you find out that Sam Rockwell's
told him
character
that
is
story.
telling him all these stories,
Yep.
but he's like forgetting because he's a raging alcoholic. And
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't remember he's a raging alcoholic. He couldn't possibly have said that to his
He
girlfriend.
doesn't even remember breaking up with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or
I
getting
think
dumped.
she dumped him.
Yeah, she dumped him.
Pretty sure he did not break up with her.
Yeah.
One of the best lines has to be when he was just like, "I said that out loud," like or to her, or
Right.
whatever,
Yeah, which
in
is
front of
saying
her.
something.
It's like, of course he was thinking it. Yeah. There's the guy with the rabbit.
The serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his gal gallivanting around the United States. Just
Yeah.
Murder and murderers.
And at some point, like the love of his life is just like, I'm going to go kill people elsewhere, and leaves.
I think it's because he didn't help kill that last one.
The
So
hippie.
he turned into a little rabbit guy. And so I was trying. There's a scene in there where after she's left him, the serial killer, whatever his name is, Zacchaeus or Zachariah.
Zachariah.
Zachariah, yeah.
And he's in a room with there's in a house with a bunch of rabbits, and it has the Zodiac killer stuff.
Yes,
on the, is
there's
that his
supposed to
house
be-
or is that the guy they just killed?
It's supposed to be implied that
He's the Zodiac killer?
He's
That's
the
what
Zodiac
okay.
killer. Yeah.
Can't say that now. He works for the government.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's okay. That is what he said. I thought so.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're running away from the mafia for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woody
they head out into the
Harrelson's
desert.
character.
Yeah.
to like an excellent location for like a last stand gunfight.
Well, right, because they find the wife. They find Christopher Walken's wife and
Yes.
kills her.
Yeah.
And so
The
they,
mafia
it's
guys,
like they
yeah.
know where, and then because Billy is how he is, they figure out that they're all involved. He's got the dog. They show up at his house.
Yeah.
So they run out to the desert to hide from Harrelson. And that's when it, I feel like, really kind of went off the rails.
Yeah, the movie takes a sharp turn from and it's just.
Well, the
it's-
movie telegraphs it's going to take a hard turn when he's like,
It just-
I really want this to be resolved through peaceful talking and not.
Yeah.
Well, it just becomes a little more artsy feeling, I guess. It goes away from more traditional movie stuff to like this. When
There
they
were-
start talking about the final showdown, and they're just
Definitely less yucks.
yeah. Sam Rockwell's version of the graveyard shootout is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, because they do like a flash
'Cause
to
they're-
sequence of Sam Rockwell like writing the end of the movie. And it's just like everyone killing everyone in a graveyard.
And then he still had a crossbow.
And then I had the
Shot
shotgun.
through the side of the neck with
No
a,
way somebody's head
and
would
he still had a
explode.
shotgun.
It's like, and then my screenwriter best friend's ex-girlfriend shows
Shows
up.
up and she's like, I made a huge mistake. And then she gets killed.
And Billy, you're there, but you're not doing anything. You're just kind of watching.
You're, you're
taking
writing
notes.
it all
which
down.
is okay. It's fine. I don't judge you for that. It's like,
Oh my God. It
Oh,
was.
and they do ayahuasca or peyote in the desert.
Peyote,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
It's the only thing Walken does. Sometimes I do peyote.
And Christopher Walken's character walks away, and the meme you were talking about.
Yeah.
happens.
This is the movie where the meme with the guy with the gun. And he's like, "Hey, put your hands up," and then Christopher Walken's like, "No, I don't want to."
Oh
comes
yeah.
from.
Yeah, I was like, no, thank you. And
Yeah.
he's like, what? No, but I have a gun. Like,
And then he gets shot.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's very sadly.
right in front of the cops too.
yeah.
Yeah. So then you go fight Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
With
Sam
the
Rockwell
dog.
dies.
I love the fake out there where he's like, couldn't believe that Woody Harrelson showed up.
Didn't bring a
with
gun.
no
'Cause he's a
gun,
psychopath.
no
Guns.
people.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah,
You
can't
told me
come here
to.
like this.
Yeah.
And he shoots him, and then Colin Farrell's like, oh God, we got to take him to the hospital. And like they leave, and then it like turns out it's a trap and all that. And
Yeah.
Harrelson like hops up. And he's like, it's just a flesh wound, you
I was
idiot.
aiming for a spine.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right. Yeah. It's because he's like standing there spinning around, and he shoots him in the back.
Yeah, lift up your coat. Okay, and it,
Yeah.
you shot him. Yeah.
The amount of times that Marty is surprised by the things that Billy does just was
Yeah.
cracking me up because, like, why? He literally, wearing the dog hat after he goes through the whole final stand, last stand, whatever, or last showdown, that's what he keeps calling it, sets their car on fire and then calls Harrelson's character to tell him where they're at.
Yeah, because they needed a landmark.
And they're still confused when he's just like, why are you doing these things? Like,
Yeah.
who are you? And figuring out that he's the Psychopath 1 and 7 based
Yeah.
on like the newspaper. And he's just like, of course. Like, what did you think I do? Like,
Yeah.
duh.
There is a line that I found was really interesting where he's like, yeah, I told you this at the party, but you were drinking so much that you forgot. He's like, what? How did I forget that?
Maybe I
He's
am an
like-
alcoholic.
and then he's like, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't tell you that. I just really wanted you to think about your drinking.
Yes, the refrain of like, you
Right.
drink too much, disregarding all
Yeah, from
the
a guy
chaos.
who murders people.
Yeah.
Who steals people's dogs, who like
Yeah.
decided that the dog, the Bonnie dog, is like now his dog because screw
I mean,
Woody Harrelson.
Paw.
He did finally get that paw.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's a bit that they were talking about where like there's no way he would have been able to keep doing anything once he got shot in the head.
Yes.
And it's like, well, he also said this movie ends the way I want it to.
Yeah.
So obviously he gave,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, he
the
also
paw.
reloaded the flare gun with no reload. So
Yeah.
I think my favorite line or interaction for the movie is when they're interrogating the dog watching lady. So when Woody Harrelson's character's got her in like a bathroom or something like that, he's like, well, then why did you run away from me? Well, I lost your dog and I thought you'd be really mad and try to kill me. All right, yeah, that makes sense.
that makes a lot of
Got her at
sense.
gunpoint. Like,
Right. Oh, yeah. No, that checks out.
The gun jamming thing was cracking me up.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
like the blue on the handle.
Well, the handle
And he's
is-
just like, how are you going to show up like this with this
Yeah.
gun? He's like, fine, I'll start the count over again.
Yeah.
He's like, 5. Just
Yeah.
on and on. I thought it was a funny movie. I really enjoyed this movie. This is the first time I've seen it.
I think it's a mess, but I did like overall enjoy the mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't feel as cohesive as like In Bruges to me, but that's
agree.
okay.
Yeah.
Like it's a very different.
it's not a bad movie.
film.
It's not
It's
amazing.
kind of the opposite, where like In Bruges is like very talky and like exposition-y for the whole movie, and then the end's like a shootout, and then this is like the opposite, where it's like you have a bunch of action at the beginning, and then it's a lot of like talking about things through, and then a little bit of action at the end.
I've never seen the other one.
In Bruges,
In Bruges?
Bruges is better. You
Yeah,
can see that
In
one.
Bruges is
Yeah.
better.
Okay. I'll have
It's
to
a
check
real
that
good
one
I forget
out.
who the other actor is in
Brendan-
Oh,
that.
it's the guy
Brendan
from the
Gleeson.
Banshees of Innismore, or whatever, the Reitzer movie he did.
The what? I couldn't hear you.
The Banshees of Innismore, or whatever. It's the same guy from that.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
seen that one either.
Brendan Gleeson, who does.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's in
He's in Harry Potter.
Gangs of New York.
Oh, Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Mad Eye Moody.
He's also in Gangs of New York.
I hate that I know who you're referencing now based on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he looks a
also
lot
know-
different
he's
in
in
Bruges.
Paddington 2.
Oh, when Paddington Goes to the
But
Great
I
War.
also know
He's
from
in
Gangs
the
of
he's
New
the
York because
prison
he's the
chef
sheriff
in
or
Paddington 2.
the barber, whatever.
Yeah.
Paddington Bear. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
the
was
They
trying
made
to ignore
movies?
it.
Yeah.
Oh my
with,
gosh.
with
They
Ewan
did.
McGregor.
Paddington
I've
2
never heard
is
of this.
excellent, and I hope we get to it. I hope that's what you picked.
You can
I
make
hope
it
we do
happen.
Paddington 2. Not Paddington 1, mind you, just
No,
Paddington
no,
2.
Paddington 2 is incredible.
And right after that,
Lovely
we'll
film.
do the
God
third
save us
Romancing
from
the Stone
that.
movie.
Oh man, when we get to Paddington 2, you best believe we're going to be talking about it.
I'm gonna have to
Alright.
put on my
I have
Great
to,
War
I have to
hat.
time this right.
All right, Tom, what's your favorite scene?
Ooh, yeah. What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene? Boy, I wasn't really prepared for this. I guess it's probably the meme scene. The put your hands up. No, I don't want to.
No, I'm okay.
I had a good chuckle over that.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken was cracking me up the whole.
Yeah.
I do like Christopher Walken as
The
an actor.
dynamic between him and Sam Rockwell was just it was just perfect. They just played off of each other really well.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
Ooh. I liked when Zachariah was telling I forget Colin Farrell's character's name. Marty, his life story, he was like, "Oh, put my contact information at the end of the movie so that my wife can find me and we can meet up again." But he forgets. So at the end of the movie,
He swears on his life.
They start the
that he
credits
said
and
that.
everything, and then
yeah, the credits start, and then all of a sudden, you get a phone call, and it's him be like, "Hey, I just watched the hit new movie from you, and I can't help but notice you forgot to do something. You swore on your life. I'm going to come kill you on Tuesday. Are you free Tuesday?"
And he's like, "Yes,
And
I
Colin
have
Farrell's like,
nothing
"Yeah."
going on."
Right, I have nothing
Come on.
going on. And then I guess something in Colin's or Marty's voice changed to where he's now he's I don't know, different. He's been through stuff.
He's been
and,
through the ringer.
like a fellow psychopath felt kinship and was like, "Oh, never mind, I'm busy on
And
Tuesday. I'm not
also,
going to come."
that illustrates the ending that they kept telling us that was going to be the whole time.
Right.
He decides to do the nice thing and leave him alone.
Yeah. He also always has the rabbit with him, so he's in a random phone booth somewhere
yeah.
with the rabbit. It's why aren't you at home?
You got like a pocket full of lettuce for this man.
Yeah, mixed with his
Little
change
pocket
for the
lettuce,
phone.
All right, Brian, what was yours?
It was the Harrelson interrogation scene in the
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
that's right,
good.
you said
bathroom or whatever.
It's no, yeah, that makes sense.
Why didn't you go and tell me? Why didn't you tell me that you knew that this dog was somewhere? He's like, well, because you sent me out looking for the dog for the last 5 hours. I wasn't even here to talk to you
I
about
didn't
it.
have time to tell you. It was oh. Sarah, what
Seems
was
like
your
a-
favorite
yeah.
scene?
I like the bit where he's listening to Christopher Walken's tape and he goes through the whole story about how here's this really lovely dream sequence thing that you can do. And then at the end, he's like, "By the way, I don't think they like being called that anymore."
Oh,
He just has to throw that little tidbit
Right.
in there. It's I think they
Yeah,
have
because
this
some of
other
the
word for
language
it.
is
Yeah.
rough, but they're yeah, I don't think they like being called that anymore.
Yeah,
You're-
I love
yeah.
he just very casually he's just
Yeah.
saying it. He's saying it, and he's like, "By the way."
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this movie. I'd never seen it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sam Rockwell fan, so
And the sequel to this is Ocean's 8.
Yes.
And then there's
Now that's a movie I would
9. And then
How is
there's
this-
10.
I have a
was
lot
just
to
going
say
with
about the
numbers.
Ocean's 8
I
remake.
don't know how those two connect.
Yeah,
but
I was just
okay.
going with the next number sequentially.
Oh, I see.
But Brian,
Well, wouldn't we have to watch Seven Samurai next?
no, because this was 7. Anyway, Brian, what was the movie that you picked to go off of this one?
We're going to jump. We're using Abby Cornish, who played Kaya, which is the girlfriend.
Who had
Oh,
a
okay,
terrible end?
So the movie is 3 billboards outside Ebbing,
Ah.
Missouri.
Oh, this is
It's
a
kind
good
of
one.
it's newer.
Yeah, didn't this win an Academy Award?
This also has some.
It's got
Sam
Frances
Rockwell.
McDermott as the main character.
It also has Sam Rockwell?
Yeah, it has a lot of. It
Which
does.
is there's
Which
a
is
lot
fun
of
'cause I went to-
crossover
yeah,
there.
it's like they must work together or something.
Oh, man.
So it looks got pretty good reviews. Got
Yep.
a neat looking cast.
Oh,
It's,
you're doing the
uh,
moon layup for
It was
whoever's
either Abby
next.
Cornish or this lady who played Blonde Lady. And I
Not
was
Blonde
like,
Lady.
I was like, Blonde Lady. If I could figure out what character you were in this movie, I'd pick you. But nope.
Okay.
Kaya.
3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Sam Rockwell's character in 3 Billboards is.
You've already seen it?
Yeah.
All right.
I have not seen this one.
I haven't
Well, then
either.
we're going with Blonde Lady.
Well, it'll be like the same as last time, except she knows she's seen the movie, and I forgot
Yeah.
I'd seen
Yeah.
Seven Psychopaths before.
It's a very different movie from what we just
No,
watched.
what?
Yeah, it
You're
looks
telling
pretty-
me that
looks
both
intense.
these
It's
weren't
intense.
Oscar bait?
There's
It's-
going to be a shootout at the
Also,
end.
Sam Rockwell in this is very offensive, beyond what he
Like
was.
Gay
in this.
Perry levels.
Yes,
That was tough.
he's.
I don't know. That was kind of funny in retrospect.
But,
Only because we have our own context on
Yes.
why it's terrible.
But yeah, this is a good movie. I'm excited to watch this again. And yeah, it's like a bunch of the same people cross over there. So
So if you want to join us for next episode, watch
Yes.
that movie so we don't spoil things for you.
Be there
And you
or
can
be
contribute
outside
somehow.
Ebbing, Missouri.
All right. And we have a draft.
Yep.
Bum, bum, bum,
It's not a
bum,
time
bum,
here.
bum, bum,
I think we got to
bum, 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 bum,
roll the
bum.
dice, don't we?
We are drafting
Yeah.
fictional towns / places.
Cities.
these
Yep.
places.
Settlements.
So like a mountain doesn't count. But
Where
like if
3 or
there's a
more
town
humans
on
have
a mountain-
settled.
What about a town in a mountain?
A town in a mountain? Is that one of your picks?
Erebor?
All right, we're going to roll to see determine draft order.
Yes.
19.
Okay.
Oh, Brian might go first for once.
Maybe.
I hope I roll 20.
I never trust this.
Wow.
Nice job.
5.
Penance.
Almost.
Before Bren.
Aw.
I'm staring at the 20.
And the floor roll.
And
I gotta go first. 18.
all right.
So me, Sarah, Tom, Bren.
Excellent.
2 picks in a row. Let's go.
It's terrible. Ask Brian how his fantasy football draft went.
Yeah.
I keep losing.
Hey, Christian McCaffrey is not a city. So he
No,
did
but
start last week, and I'm starting him this week.
Interestingly enough, you know what is a city? Where he plays.
Is that a fictional city? Is
Yeah.
that New York that you're escaping from?
Nope.
All right,
Let's
Brian.
see.
What are you thinking?
This is a tough start. I kind of want.
And this is from like all,
Anything. We
Of
didn't
it,
put
right?
any.
This is anything.
just like fictional.
Look, all right, let's be
towns.
honest. Midgar. All right, moving on.
It's on the
doing
list.
I'm not going to pick Midgar.
a lot of chaos drafts.
I'm going to
lately.
take Tristram from the Diablo universe.
Oh,
The banging soundtrack.
Yeah. Good choice.
Star of the first game.
Yeah, it's also very important to the plot.
In every game,
Yeah.
Tristram is around.
Good choice. Not as good as Master and Commander, but good.
Diablo.
Is that a city?
Yeah, I think so. The ocean.
Man, I should bing that later.
Oceanville.
The
Yeah.
ocean battlefield.
All right, Sarah.
I'm going to take Gotham.
Ah, yes.
Also on the
of
list.
course. The city with the worst crime in all of America.
I was like, you want to...
Plenty to do if you're Batman.
Of all the DC cities, you're going to pick the one that is most likely to kill you?
Metropolis?
the most well-known DC city.
Metropolis is I'm not a Superman fan.
No,
grew
I
up
feel
with
like
Is
Batman.
Metropolis
anybody
is
a
the city most
Superman
likely to kill
fan?
you.
Yeah, I like Superman.
Jerry Seinfeld is.
I don't dislike Superman.
I have
Look.
I have Superman art in my house
I grew up
as we speak.
on the animated series. I had a Batman Big Wheel when I was a kid. I'm a sucker for Batman.
I had the Death of Superman comic until one of my friends stole it.
I have one that's still in like the wrap where it was like the hidden cover.
Man,
behind
good
it.
for you. All right.
Sorry, let me.
Y'all are some nerds.
It's a whole $4 still because they printed that comic to heck.
Y'all are some nerds.
Me, nerd. Yes, Tom.
Yes, my first choice is going to be SimCity,
That's a good one.
the titular city of the hit video game Simulation City. I played a lot on the Super Nintendo.
oh, man,
SimCity.
not-
Sorry.
I played a lot of the original one.
Brent's
Yeah.
reaction was just so
I'm
good.
just like, yeah, okay.
It's a fictional city. What do you want?
Yeah,
Random tornadoes in the
Yeah.
suburbs that
Yeah.
just go away.
Sometimes you just build a nuclear reactor on a fault line.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. It is. I get 2 in a row.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeedy.
Better make them good.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
like being the first or the last because
Okay.
I got to think twice, and I'm
Uh,
not good at that.
My name is Commander Shepard, and this is
the
my favorite
Citadel.
store
The Citadel.
on the Citadel.
I bet you're
The
excited to be
Citadel
going back, aren't you?
From Mass Effect. Yes, we're
Yeah.
getting new video game.
And TV.
We're getting a TV show. Hopefully, neither will be bad, but
I hope it's like Joker 2.
I haven't seen it.
How dare you?
It's a Mass Effect show for people who
Yeah,
hate
the
Mass
Citadel
Effect.
is a space station-sized city, and it's lovely, especially this time of year.
You've seen Deep Space Nine?
Yeah.
No,
Babylon 5.
I wasn't.
Number 2.
Number 2, I'm gonna pick Night City from
Oh,
Cyberpunk.
good
Man.
choice. Good choice.
It's probably the newest one I put on my list.
I would say the same, and it's just like it's so much life and stuff going on.
It's fun
And
to
you just
drive around
keep-
in there
yeah,
and do stuff.
Driving around.
I like just walking around.
It's
seeing
also
what
a
happens.
CD
It's 'cause the
Projekt
driving
Red
sucks.
game, so when you're playing it on console, there's a lot of glitches, and the glitches are really funny.
I had exactly one glitch the whole time I've played ever. So
Wow.
Oh, I
Did you
had
play on launch?
dozens.
Okay, I mean,
I had
yeah.
it pre-
launch
I
day
had it
was
pre-ordered.
tough.
I put dozens
Yeah.
of hours in that game and I had so many glitches.
I had in the opening mission, Jackie disappeared and went somewhere, and then I couldn't continue because he had to be there. It was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll start over now. And then I still have a save file where the car spawns underneath the street and just falls perpetually
Into
to its
eternity.
death, and then it respawns underneath the street again, and it's
It
just,
just
great.
goes
That's
on
what you
and
guys
on.
designed.
Yeah, and I just watched that for like 30 minutes if I need like a good chuckle.
I had one side quest I couldn't finish because I killed the people too fast, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Sounded
actually
like my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough.
Oh,
Sorry, druids.
oh,
Wow.
Yeah, Brian's a little.
Hey, I wanted to inspect a statue.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
They didn't like that.
They did not
They
like
that.
threw hands first, and then they had to die.
Oh my.
Let's just say a lot of
God.
Brian's
The entire city is dead.
all right.
stories are going to
Nintara.
be about how somebody picked a fight with him, but really.
Look, if you pick something up, don't start throwing spells at me just because I'm looking at a statue. I
Yes,
don't know.
if you steal
you
from
can't
people.
steal their
I
idol.
didn't steal it. I looked
mean,
at it.
You can.
So you did not pick that as one of your towns.
I don't even know what the town's
The
called.
burned
I didn't never
ashes
have
of
time to learn.
Bro.
Yeah.
Everybody
Remember.
died.
Wait, is
Literally
this your
the entire
current
town is
playthrough?
dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
No,
saved
he's-
it afterwards too. Like, yep.
I have a
My
hard
consequences.
rule for Baldur's Gate that anytime something terrible happens, like I roll a crit, like a fail, or somebody picks a fight with me, I'm just like, that's what the universe dictated.
Yep. It's the way to play. It's
Yeah.
not trying to scum save too bad.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple times on things where I was like, oh God, I really don't want to fuck this up,
I don't wanna
especially
do
playing
all
the
that
Dark
again or
Urge.
something.
You don't want to shoot this.
Yeah, I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah.
And,
Ain't nobody listening to this anyway.
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely ruined some lives a couple times. Every time in the swamp.
All right, Tom.
Tom.
Are we doing silly ones yet, or are we doing
Do whatever
sti-
your
still
heart
serious?
desires, sir.
All right,
a
I'm gonna
chaos
pick
draft.
another serious one. I'm gonna do
SimCity
Neo
was-
LA
I'm sorry,
from.
Sim City is the
That's what I was
serious
just-
one?
Yes, it's a fictional city. It's probably the definition of a fictional city.
Oh my God.
So-
what was your pick?
It's just called Los Angeles, and this is going to be one of the
No, I'm
ones I
pretty
was
sure
going
it's
to
Neo
debate.
LA.
It's,
At least in 2049, it's Neo LA.
okay. Los Angeles from Blade Runner
Yes.
is what you're picking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had the
was like, that's a real
privilege-
place,
I'm
but it's a
putting Los
different
Angeles
real
down.
place.
Yeah, but it's Los Angeles in the future, so
Right.
like,
We had a whole conversation about this earlier about the idea of like real cities in fictional settings, which makes them not the same
think
as
it-
the real
but it's so
city.
radically different than regular LA.
It is one of the coolest places in all of fiction. I
Yeah.
will say that.
I had the privilege of going to the set when I was in California last
that's
year.
cool.
Just
Yeah.
ask Grand Theft Auto. They love Los Santos.
And
Look, I went to Vice City a couple years ago on vacation.
Saint Denis, and yeah.
That's a different game. That's Red Dead.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same timeline.
You think that's the same timeline?
Yeah.
That Arthur Morgan leads directly to Tommy Vassetti?
Why not?
No, it does.
Prove that it doesn't.
It's
Grand
the
Theft Auto-
Rockstar universe.
It is.
All right, Sarah.
Wow.
We got Los Angeles.
From Blade Runner, right?
Yeah,
That's
from
what-
Blade Runner.
Okay,
The
because I
LA
wrote
from
that
Blade
down
Runner.
and then we got really lost
Yeah.
on Rockstar lore. I'm gonna take Cloud City.
Ah, I really like the guy who's the
Good, because I have
administrator.
another one from there that I didn't. I wanted to pick more, but Cloud City's too good.
Yep.
That's City's a good one.
Yeah.
Well,
From Star Wars.
I will
From
follow
Star
your
Wars.
Star Wars up with Ewok Village.
Yub E.
Of all the Star Wars places,
That place was lit, man. They were partying like a,
That was like a
swinging around on the trees.
stormtrooper genocide location.
we're going to worship
What do you think, they're coming
C-3PO. Yeah.
Nope.
A great golden god that is C-3PO.
They now have like an asteroid
my-
belt around their
Mm.
planet
TIE
from a
fighters
blown
and
up
stuff.
Death
Destroyers.
Star and
Yeah.
all the ships.
Destroyed space
The,
station.
the,
Oh, I get to go again.
the valiant warrior race of Ewoks.
You mean the newly born salvaging class of the Ewok Society?
Oh, this one's another tough one too.
Midgar?
It's
Seattle from the hit show Frasier.
Oh my God. It's been
All
a while
right.
since we mentioned Frasier. I'm very proud of you guys.
Well, yeah, next season's the Frasier cast.
Seattle.
I was gonna say next season it's all Frasier. What's
That
your
place doesn't
favorite
exist.
Frasier episode?
Well, I'm gonna take Raccoon City.
Yep.
All right, all right.
Classic from the hit movie Resident Evil.
Yes. Specifically the movie.
Yeah, with
Okay.
Mila Jovovich, right?
Speaking of bad movies that I love, I
Yeah,
love
the first
all
one's
not bad.
The
I
first
love
one is
all of
excellent.
them.
Kristen's made me watch it. It's pretty good. For
The
if you
first
expect it to
one-
be what it is.
The first
They
one
drop
and
off
the
after a while.
Vegas one are my favorites.
Yeah, the Vegas one is where I was like, I think I'm kind of done with these.
Oh,
But the
okay.
first one was excellent.
Those and the Underworld movies are like the same in my
I
brain,
love 'em.
so-
Yeah, that's because that's kind of the same era.
Yeah, and it's like I'm sure
Yeah, she
I've
looks like a
seen
big Kate
them-
Beckinsale fan.
I do love Kate Beckinsale. Yes. Oh, I guess it's my
Oh,
turn
yeah,
again.
Your
isn't it?
turn. Chow move.
I'm taking Lothlorien.
Man. It's a model of unity.
From Lord of the Rings.
Which city is that?
It's
The elven-
Is it the
Galadriel.
Wood Elves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Or where Galadriel and
You
the
can't just say
Fellowship.
elves. We got Rivendell.
There's Rivendell. There's also
That
Mirkwood.
could be your pick.
But Lothlorien's my favorite.
I don't.
It's all
I never
up
saw
in the
that.
trees. I'm a sucker for a tree house.
Or a tree.
So why
And
wouldn't
you were
you wanna look
surprised
at
by
the
Ewok
ends?
Village?
I was surprised.
No,
by
I
that.
had Ewok Village on my list.
I couldn't remember. I
But
just heard a lot of
Cloud
uproar.
City. Cloud City.
Yum yum.
Oh my
Yub
gosh.
yub e.
All right, who's up?
I think it's me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pick one that's Brian is gonna wish he had remembered to pick, and that is the wonderful city of Deadwood, North Dakota.
Definitely didn't make the list, but I did forget about it for sure.
Yeah.
Is that from Deadwood?
No, actually, it's not from the show Deadwood.
Oh, what
That's a show. That's a completely different show.
Sure. What is this from?
Deadwood, but it's two words.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wait, I'm really confused.
No, it's from Deadwood. Yes.
Okay, 'cause I was
Tom
like-
was
What-
pulling
what-
my
What
lanyard.
show would be set in this town of Deadwood, not named Deadwood?
I don't know.
I don't know what shows you watch.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
It's Deadwood,
Vietnamese
apparently.
history.
Well, I'm sorry, you didn't watch one of the great HBO shows.
First of all, Timothy Oliphant. Yes, I did.
I have not seen
and
this.
Ian McShane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to have, we could talk about that after.
It's hard to talk about
Yeah,
that
we
one
can't
without-
really.
Hello.
Bren, it's you.
Bren, you get two in a row. Final
Two in a row. How did Coruscant fall to me?
Because Ewok Village is more fun than Coruscant.
Coruscant is the planet is a city.
Even
Yeah,
the young
it's also
ones?
a hellhole of a city.
To be fair, I didn't choose Coruscant. I did a Naboo as well. So it was
Yeah, but
Ewoks, Cloud
I got to be
City.
honest, like, Naboo is just kind of a more interesting planet, like a biosphere.
We aren't picking planets.
We're picking
Yeah,
towns.
I mean, just saying, I
What's
thought
the
you grew up
town
there,
of
Naboo was the
Coruscant?
better choice.
What's the Gungan cap? Coruscant counts. The whole
Yeah.
city
The
is the
Gungan
planet.
capital is,
I don't remember.
oh, God, yeah.
Under the sea.
Feeds is the
Misa
capital of the
disappointed
humans.
in your Star Wars history.
It's,
Wow.
Oh, wow, I
That
don't
was
remember.
Yeah.
such a moment.
I'm
you guys
sorry,
just
I
had.
failed you.
What is it named?
I don't know. Bing that bad
Can
boy.
you ping it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know it's a Bombad city.
And your
So
last pick, Bren.
Coruscant. I don't know how that felt to me. Oh man, I have two.
Have you read any of the Star Wars books? Coruscant
Yeah.
is not a fun place
No.
to be.
I just like
It's an awful lot of
It's
traffic
very cool. I
accidents
mean,
in
I have it on the
Coruscant.
list, but it's impressive
It's
technologically.
called Oto Gunga.
Oh, of course.
Yes,
Duh.
obviously.
I too.
Oto Gunga is my choice.
I'm gonna choose another planet or plane-sized city, Ravnica,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I was wondering if you had any magic.
which is from Magic the Gathering. It's
Did you say old gathering?
Magic the
Magical Gathering.
Magical Gathering. Yeah, it's another city-sized or plane-sized city. It's great. People die there. People live there. Just like Coruscant.
Even Fibblethip.
Bibblethip, he's lost somewhere, and he's been lost in Ravnica before. He looks kind of like this guy,
Greg.
Yes, Greg.
Greg. But yeah,
Commercially distinct from.
I think legally distinct.
that is my pick for my last pick.
It's a good
Alright.
list.
Is it me again?
Tomas.
I'm going to pick the city of Philadelphia from the movie Invincible.
What?
What movie?
Isn't Invincible
I thought that was a show.
No, it's a movie.
Like the Mark Wahlberg movie?
The Mark Wahlberg movie.
But that's a true story.
Yeah, but it's also a fictional setting. Philadelphia's not that nice.
You're not going to pick Philadelphia from the movie
Philadelphia? No, that's
Starring
too
Tom
obvious.
Hanks.
Okay.
And
hold on.
Denzel Washington, yeah.
How are you not picking Philadelphia from Always Sunny?
Because that's a real Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh.
How is
that more real than
Have you ever been to
the
Philadelphia?
biopic?
Everybody in Philadelphia is like Always Sunny. That's the joke of the show.
Gosh.
It's
Sure.
terrible in Philadelphia.
You're gonna pick the real life place, Philadelphia.
No, the fictionalized one from Mark Wahlberg's Invincible.
Oh
The one
my-
that would let
Just let
some
him
guy
have
just
it.
walk onto the field and play.
That happened in real life.
Yeah, but it wasn't as nice.
Oh my gosh.
Look, that's why I asked if we were done with the serious ones yet or not.
All right, Sarah.
Okay, someone
Get us
else
out of
pick.
here.
All right, we're going to Twin Peaks.
Is that a show city?
No, I think that's a chain of restaurants, isn't it?
I'm so disappointed.
Is that from Deadwood?
Yes,
It's the two peaks outside of Deadwood.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks was an elementary school in my hometown.
Twin Peaks is the mall from
Now you
Is
know.
that where David Lynch
Back to
went?
the Future.
Having a G.I.
All right.
Joe moment here.
But yeah, from the show Twin Peaks, it's got spooky stuff going on.
Yeah, I love
What's
that
the video
that
game
show.
that's like Twin Peaks?
Alan Wake.
No, the terrible one. Deadly Premonition.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the game I'm trying to remember.
Oh my god.
That game, yeah, is
Who
a-
even has played that ever?
A lot of people have.
Okay. Brian.
My final choice to wrap up this draft. I'm going to take Pallet Town.
Oh, from Pokemon?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I thought it was a town made of pallets, like
Yep.
shipping
It
pallets.
probably is.
Okay, so I've been catching up on the Bob's Burgers latest season, and one of the things they do is they find a bunch of pallets in the alley, and they
That's where they always
Yeah,
are.
that's where
Yeah.
they always are.
and
We could
they-
probably go get a pallet out back right now.
Yeah.
and they drag all the pallets down to the basement, and then they have like a big competition over who can do the best things with the pallet. And Teddy builds literally a remake of it, and they start serving food down there, of course. And it's like after hours, and
Oh
Bob
my
hates
gosh.
it, of course, but everybody's having a really good time until they realize that the pallets are full of like bugs.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they freak out and they're like tearing it down, and they call it Pallet Town. So I was like, wait a minute.
from Bob's Burgers.
Except it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. The OG Pallet Town.
I don't know anything.
So-
I
about
preferred
Pokemon.
it in gold and silver.
Is it
If
spelled
you
like palette?
want to say that I won this draft,
Like a pink
get
pallet.
in the
Hang on, we got
comments.
honorable mentions.
If you want to
Yeah,
get
but that doesn't count
Bren
towards their
a
score.
Whopper,
Oh yeah,
Which
the
we
winner
have
of
literally never followed through on.
Which they-
nobody's
God,
ever
I-
tried to claim the
I
Whopper.
have
I
never
don't-
won.
That's
so
why I
thank
keep
God.
offering it.
I don't know if have I won before.
You won. I think Tom got nominated for one, and Brian got. I think everybody but I have.
Yeah, but I got
been-
nominated out of spite. That doesn't count. I
Oh man,
was nominated
I-
because my list was
I do
good.
a lot of
Can I
things out of
claim that?
spite.
I don't know if I want to claim that Whopper.
You have to
Look,
eat it on
honest with
camera.
you.
Whoever wins, I'll eat a Whopper.
All right.
Deal.
That was gonna happen anyway.
Oh, don't tell him.
Do we
My
have some
plans.
honorable mentions we want
Sure.
to throw out there?
Let's go in reverse order. Bren, you start.
Oh sure, I'm gonna say two, and I have Twilight Town from Kingdom Hearts, and I have
Yeah, but you can't go rapid fire.
Yeah, you can.
and I have Bright Falls from Alan Wake. Bright Falls is just the video game version of Twin Peaks. So
Yeah.
but,
Deadly
um,
Premonition is the
or-
video game
Or
version
Alan
of Twin
Wake,
Peaks.
which is the better game.
I mean, probably. I'm not
But
going to say
if you
it's...
played Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, you spend a lot of time in the town. So
All right.
I'm a medium Kingdom Hearts fan.
Tomas.
For my first one, I'm going to pick the fictional city of Detroit from Detroit Become Human.
Not from RoboCop.
Nope.
right.
Specifically from Detroit Become
What's
Human.
the
Tom's
next-
only going to pick
what's
real
second?
places.
But here's a quick trivia question: how are Detroit Become Human and Baldur's Gate connected?
Which voice
By map.
actor?
Yeah. Which guy who worked on the
it-
soundtrack?
Is there like a highway that connects them?
It is a voice actor, and it's like
Did
a very
Asterion?
prominent. Yeah,
I don't know. I
Neil-
just named somebody from Baldur's Gate. there.
Neil Newbin does the voice acting for Astarion and two of the Detroit Become Human characters.
Yeah, I think you picked the wrong crew to get that one.
I was trying to play it, but I could not identify his voice. I'm sure he puts on a different accent.
Yeah.
What's number two, Tom?
I'm gonna take. I don't think anybody's. No, you know what? I should probably play it safer than that. I'm
These are
gonna take.
honorable mentions. You don't. Gotta
Yeah,
play
yeah. No,
nothing
I'm gonna
safe.
take the wonderful city that I spent a lot of time in playing this video game of Neverwinter.
Oh.
I'm a big Neverwinter Nights head.
I've never played this.
It's the better Baldur's Gate
Ah.
in that you only have to deal with one party member.
Uh,
I literally have a mod to
Yeah, I know,
to
and I
drag
can't
more
understand
around
that.
with me.
No.
Although I've been thinking about just running.
that's one
with
of the reasons why I never
one other.
finished Baldur's Gate is because of having to keep track of 3 people with cool
Yeah.
abilities.
You don't have to take them with you.
Neverwinter Nights is game specifically
Sure,
built so that you
but
don't
then
have
the
to do
game's
that.
more difficult if you play by yourself.
Play on Explorer mode.
Or play Neverwinter Nights.
Or get mods.
Okay.
Everyone Nights is so old.
Yeah, no, they need a new one.
I tried it playing it on the Switch.
Yeah, it's, no. It's
Sarah.
worse than Knights of the
Console
Old Republic.
controls and
Yeah.
like
And Knights of the Old Republic is from the same era.
it was never designed to be used with console.
No.
It's a strict so like any type of management of the cursor and inventory
Yeah.
is just a nightmare.
Brian, what are your honorable mentions?
Sarah, are you busy?
Oh no, I'm. Wait, is it my?
Yeah.
It would be your turn. You
Oh,
If you- unless
right,
you're doing
'cause we're
something
in the
else.
middle.
right.
Looks like she is. So I will go with
Yes.
I'm gonna take Tokyo 3 from
Oh.
Evangelion.
That's
Oh,
you
okay.
paid me back for that one.
Okay.
And then Waterdeep.
Waterdeep's good.
We're gonna really complete the Faerun hat trick.
I mean, we were trying to get there with Star Wars. Oh, we
Yeah.
got the hat trick with Star Wars. Starburst.
I took Ewok Village, so this other one I don't want to take.
Yeah, those are the same
Kind of the
place.
same. It feels very similar.
Yeah. Sarah might pick it.
One of them gets burned down though, so
I don't have another Star
Is that
Wars
the
on
Ewok
mine.
Village?
I hope not. I haven't heard that Star Wars story.
Anyway, what's your...
I'm gonna say Emerald City
Yeah. Somebody else got that one.
and Bedrock.
Flintstones?
The John Goodman one, I assume.
Yeah. Is
Yes.
Emerald City the
Flintstones.
Oz?
The John Goodman's,
Place
the
or Wizard of
Flintstones,
Oz?
Emerald
Viva
City
Rock
is where,
Vegas.
Oz, I like that.
where-
Yeah.
Where Oz is, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Oz, yeah. The
Which
HBO
Oz are we talking
show?
about here?
The Wizard of Oz?
Not Oz Penitentiary.
Oh.
No.
They
I thought
call
it
it
was
Emerald-
HBO's Oz.
They call it Emerald City in that
No,
show.
Yeah.
It's a much different place.
Yeah, it's a much different cast of characters.
That's
Yeah.
not
Interesting
yeah.
though, you still will need courage to get through there.
Well,
What was your first one? It was Emerald City and what now?
Bedrock.
Bedrock, or the second one, right?
Yeah, John Goodman's.
I also had Rapture and Neverland.
Oh, Rapture would have been a good choice.
I had Zion from Matrix.
I had the concept
Zion
of
sucks,
Atlantis.
man. I would not want to live there.
It's
And
better than
Silent
anywhere
Hill.
else they were living.
I'd rather live on the ship.
And none of us picked New York.
I have it on my list. But we
have
talked
New-
about it so much
What's
like
like
beforehand.
the
the
raft of crap
concept
I
of-
got from L.A.
I have New
And Detroit.
York.
I'm more
that was
upset
an
about
honorable
Philadelphia.
mention. Philadelphia, you got. But
I'm-
Detroit was an honorable mention. I can do whatever I want.
Your
You should've
Philadelphia is from a biopic.
yeah, but it's a
Set
fictional
in this
story.
world.
I just...
It's a fictionalized take
gosh.
on it.
Oh, my gosh.
You
I
think
had
Mark
New New
Wahlberg
York
really
from
played for the
Futurama.
Eagles?
New York from
Yeah.
Future. That's a good one.
And
That's a
Silent
good
Hill. And
We
Neverland.
avoided games with the Game of Thrones. It was like Winterfell or King's Landing.
I don't want to live in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I went to
I
King's
guess I don't
Landing.
necessarily
It was
want
nice,
to live
actually.
in a lot of the places.
It's
we
Dubrovnik,
picked,
yeah.
but-
All right, so
Yeah.
Vote
Tell me
for your
why
winner
I
or
won
something.
in the comments.
tell us what your favorite fantasy city is that we didn't list.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
And any suggestions for a draft in the future? May not be
Yes.
next week, but we'll put it in the
Because we've been letting the staff pick.
we'll put it in the shoot. Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's all their fault if you guys have hated
yeah, no,
the
we got like
drafts.
a hollow.
And considering
holiday
only
themed
the
one.
staff will probably listen to this,
We should just start like
Yeah.
telling people their schedules on the
Yeah.
podcast.
actually, I'm going to actually schedule all y'all to
Yeah.
watch Yang Talk.
Yeah, so here's your
Take up as
schedule.
much work time.
That's
as
called a
possible with
captive
this.
audience.
I know Dylan is very involved.
Next week we'll draft Whopper toppings.
Cheese.
Take lettuce,
No!
tomato, onion, mayonnaise,
Bread.
sesame seeds.
Looks like
bun.
you eat your Whopper with your hands, son.
I'll eat it with a fork.
I want the purple bun.
I would choose fork.
It's right there for you.
All right. Thank you for watching /
Appreciate
listening.
y'all. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Fade off screen.